This is Fatally Live. I'm Nick Nothing, and you're not. I'm Nick Nothing, and you're not. The old people will get that. That's Chevy Chase back on the old Saturday Night Live. He would go, "I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not." Anyway, this is the Sounds of Many tonight. God,
Hi.
Yeah, you guys fucking rock. I love the Sounds of Many. I want to tell the story of the Sounds of Many. How I first heard you guys. That's the first. I've been wanting to tell that the first thing. The first time I ever met Lucas, he was the bass player for. Hey, you guys should come up. Oh yeah, let's do that first. No, you guys come up. Let's do that first. Come here. And then I know you guys are camera shy. You don't want to do this.
Go shout out the
Fatally Live has a crew now.
Wizards of Oz.
Fatally Live now has a crew. We have Mason Turvey. We have Stephen. God, I've tried so hard to remember your last name. I'm sorry. Stephen Jeffries. Okay. And everybody knows Kyle Sargent. He's in the Stacy's and in about 75 other bands too, right? and they have agreed to help me because I need help here, and they are wonderful. They know so much about this. They're going to be teaching me everything, man. They know way more than me. They're superstars. This is going to be the most relaxed, best sounding. Everything's going to be better than ever, Fatally Live ever. And it's just going to be, the vibe is beautiful in the room right now. I just love everything. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy that you guys are here, all three of you. Thank you. So I know you guys didn't want to come be introduced, so thank you. Thank you so much. First I met, the first guy I ever met was you. You were the bass player for a band, one of Kyle's 75 bands. You came over.
I was.
You came over to my studio here and you jammed, and you guys fucking rocked. Of course you did. And then you hit me up. You said I think you messaged me. You said, "Hey Nick, I wish you'd come check out my band." And I said, "Oh cool, I'd love to go check out your band." And I had no idea that you guys fucking were awesome, man. And
Neither did I.
Well, and plus, I thought you were the bass player. I didn't know you were the singer and guitarist. So I thought I was just gonna watch you go play bass for a band. And me and Amber went, and me and Amber we're old, so we always stand in the back and fist pump, and tap our feet, and shit. And you guys blew us away. God, both of us were like, holy shit, these guys are good. And you're so full of energy, and you're just a natural entertainer, Lucas. You're so fucking good, dude. You really are. You guys know that, don't you?
So much.
Yeah. You guys know how special Lucas is. Yeah.
Commands
the
crowd.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he jumps up on the drum set. And, it's crazy. But
I
anyways,
won't do that today on your kid.
You really blew us away. You sound like you're out of the '60s and today. It's crazy how and everything in between. All of you are. I can tell you guys have like been playing instruments. I haven't talked to you yet, but you've been playing instruments for a long time. You all like went to school playing instruments and stuff. I can hear that shit. And we'll be talking about all that. I'm going to introduce you all real fast, real slow. It depends on who you ask, I guess, right? And Lucas, of course. I'm terrible at names, but Lucas plays guitar and sings. On keyboards, the magical, mystical unicorn keyboardist. How'd you guys find a keyboardist? And we'll talk about that later. But you guys, you fucking goddamn. He takes you to a whole nother level. He really does. Whoa, holy shit.
Need keys.
And no, really, his name's Nick, just like me. Yep. I like Nicks. When I was a kid, I didn't meet another Nick till I was like 13 or something. Really. So there wasn't other Nicks. And now there's a lot of Nicks. I meet Nicks all the time. Isn't that weird? It used to be like meeting a Merlin, or something. No, seriously, but now like there's so many Nicks, Let me see. On guitar and vocals, we got Jake.
Hello.
And on bass, we've got Mitch. Mitch got a cool fucking bass. We're going to talk about that, too. Holy
I'm
shit.
Mitch or Bruce.
Or Bruce. Mitch or Bruce. Okay.
Bruce.
And then Brad, God, you're a smoking drummer too, Brad. Holy shit. And it's funny because I hadn't seen Lucas for a while. It's been a few months since I've seen you, and you guys look a little bit alike. You know, you could pass as brothers. You really could.
I think that's happened to us at a show before.
It has.
Yeah.
And you guys were here for probably about 20 minutes before I came down, and you were tuning up and all that, and you were playing drums when I walked down. And I saw you, and I thought it was Lucas. And I was like, God damn it, I didn't know Lucas plays drums too. God, he's good.
Could do everything.
Yeah, I'm thinking, God, Lucas is good on drums too. And then I looked over and you're playing guitar, and I'm like, oh shit, now I'm really confused.
Now there's two of them.
Yeah. And so anyway, there's that. There's that one. So the sounds of many. I am going to ask a question before you guys get started. Where's that name come from? What's the sounds of many?
Okay, yeah. So I've said this in like 2 other interviews, but I don't really like put it as like part of like our overall story. It started out as this like tongue-in-cheek joke because when I moved back to Manhattan, Kansas, from Louisiana, I had a lot of songs that I wanted to write. And so there I was, writing a ton of songs in GarageBand. And I would show these songs to some of my friends, and they'd be like, Lucas, you have like 5 guitar parts and like 2 synthesizers and keys. You would need an orchestra to play it. You need so many people. And I was like, oh, I like that. It would be the sounds of many. Right on. And so I was like, okay, yeah. So I'll call it the sounds of many. It's kind of a hee-hee, ha-ha moment because it's actually just one guy. And then a friend of mine, he listened to some of the songs. He was like, no, actually, we should like find a crew to like start playing these live. And I was like, okay, I'm down. I've always enjoyed playing out live. And so we put together a crew, and you know, it wound up being a 5-piece because we needed 2 guitars, bass, keys. There's been some shows where we've played with, you know, a couple more people than that. But like, you know, 5 people, it's a lot to manage. So I still think that nowadays it's a little less tongue-in-cheek, and it's more just the reality. It is the sounds of many. And more so now, as like I've grown older and kind of hopefully a little bit wiser, it's also the sounds of many because a lot more people are contributing to the songs and like how we're doing the workflow than just me. And I think that's been a wonderful experience to have because the people that I'm surrounded with are way better musicians than I am. So I'm very grateful.
That's awesome, man. You guys are all awesome. Everybody's about to find that out. I can't wait for the music to start. So we're going to do that. We'll play a couple songs here, 3 songs, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Right
Sounds
on,
great.
you guys. Cool. Right on, the sounds of many.
I think we're doing. How many do you want us to do? 2 or 3, whatever you feel like. 2. Yeah. Whatever feels good. I considered saving the song for later. I'm not quite sure how many people have joined the stream yet, but if you're early, then congrats. You're going to hear one of our better, bigger songs. This is a little song called Pipe Cleaner. Here we are again, staring at you, girl. Trying not to think of what I'm doing to this world. I can't move myself. No, I am stuck in place. I'm glad this is the finish. I've already run the race. Get a reaction out of you. I don't need you to tell me what you think is true. I've been sleeping in a room without a bed. Want my friends to come over, but they're here we are again, staring at you, girl. Trying not to think of what I'm doing to the world. I can't move myself. No, I am stuck in place. I'm glad this is the finish. I've already run the race. Get a reaction out of you. Don't need you to tell me what you think is true. I've been sleeping in a room without a bed. Want my friends to come over, but they're all dead. If you're at home right now, or if you're out in public, make people look at you really weird and sing along with me. Then you'll know what to do when you see us live. haystack jump, but made a shout from deep down. Yes, I know it's alright. Come on, girl, it's alright. Yes, I know it's alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I know it's a show. It's a show. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. You're my world. So yeah, man, it's really cool being here. And we've got a lot more songs coming out for you. About to hit. Yeah, let's do songs.
The last song was Tarmac Daydream.
That last song, if you're interested, is called Tarmac Daydream. You can find those songs on our Spotify. Or, better yet, and yeah, if anybody is in that chat, guess what? Yeah, I messed up the first verse for Pipe Cleaner. It's okay.
Let's check out the chat.
If you come and...
Am I muted?
Nah, you see, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to be personable. The guarantee though is that if you come out to one of our upcoming shows, I am not gonna mess up. So we've got a bunch of upcoming shows. I think they're coming around on that banner up at the top, but otherwise we've got a show in Manhattan, Kansas this upcoming Friday, April 18th. It's at 11:15 Moro, and then we are playing in Warrensburg, Missouri, at the UCM Church, dubbed The Hatch. And then we're playing at the RINO here in Kansas City on April 24th. And then if you are out in like middle of Kansas, come out to Dodge City May 3rd for Gunsmoke sessions. That's gonna be super cool.
You're gonna smoke a gun?
Yes.
Whoa,
like
dude.
one of those, like-
Glub, 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 glub. Right on. So how many of you went to school together?
Just me and the drummer, actually.
You and the
we went to
drummer?
college.
Oh, you went to college together? You
Well,
didn't go to
still
like
in
high school though?
No.
What college you go together?
UCM.
UCM.
Yep.
Over
Down
in
in
Warrensburg.
Right on, right on. Were you jamming together there?
Oh, yeah. He was actually the first dude I jammed with in Warrensburg.
Oh, right on, right on.
We met in a musical culture class, and he was trying to talk to me. And I've always been kind of introverted. He was like, "Wow, what
shy.
about that class?" And I was like, "Oh, cool." And like, screw you.
It was
Shy.
cool.
I broke his shell, though. Don't worry.
Right on, right on. So, how many of you took music in
We're
school?
not sponsored.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
None of the rest. None of the rest of you did?
I like band.
Yeah,
band,
like school. All of you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it.
Jazz band and orchestra.
I can always tell. What instrument did you play in school?
I played the alto saxophone.
Oh, that's cool. Do you still play it all?
Nope.
Why not? Did you not like it?
I mean, it's got, for me, it's like some bad.
Oh, wait. You need a microphone, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right here. Okay. So you played the
Okay, so I played the alto saxophone
right.
in high school, freshman and sophomore year. And I mean, that was mostly because my mom made me.
Oh, she made you?
Yeah, but I mean, well, once I started playing like guitar more, like.
Oh, so you play guitar too?
Mhm.
Okay. Did you play it back then?
So I've been playing for a long time. I've been
Oh, okay.
playing instruments since I was 10,
Oh, nice.
I
Sweet,
started-
sweet.
which I started with like just regular school.
Did you
band.
start? Where'd you learn guitar when you were 10?
So I didn't start guitar when I was 10. I started when I was 11.
Okay.
When I started, because in 10 I started on in school band again with I played the clarinet, so I was a huge nerd. So
That's all right.
and then because I wanted to play the alto saxophone. I thought it was cool, and then once I actually learned what band was like, I was like, wow, it's even cooler than I thought.
Right on. Right on.
So, yeah, that's a joke. Anyway, so
Sure it is.
So when I was 11, I started guitar, and I started with lessons for 6 months, and then at that point I was
So your mom was real supportive.
yeah, because that was the time when I got. I'm sorry, I'm taking up a lot of time.
No,
here.
no, we got time.
I got so I'd gotten a guitar. My parents got divorced, and my mom bought me a guitar. So that worked out pretty well for me. And my mom was like, "Yeah, we'll do a couple weeks of lessons," which turned into 6 months because it was like something I was pretty passionate about.
Right.
And then along the way, I just kept learning stuff. And then I mostly, because I've been playing guitar for 10 years now.
Are you in any other bands?
No, this is my deal.
Okay.
I was that's actually how I met Lucas is and I won't stray too far off what we were
Right,
talking about.
okay.
But that's actually how I met Lucas, so we can come back to
In another
that.
band?
It was actually when my last band, so I joined with him. It's been a year now. It's been a year.
So when did you start playing keys?
So I started playing keys about 8 months before I joined with these guys.
And when was that?
So it was last May I joined with Sounds of Many, and then 8 months where I was just kind of just doing.
Because you sound good playing the keys.
Thank
man.
you,
Yeah,
I
do.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's the thing is the keyboard, because I replaced the keyboard that they had. And
It's so hard to find a good keyboardist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
Yeah.
they're all somewhere. They're probably hiding.
right on. Do you play other instruments too?
I just mainly play the guitar, bass, and
Just the ones I like.
yeah,
Yeah.
just the
What about you, Lucas? How long you been playing, buddy?
Oh, so that's a really fun story. Do we have time for like a 5-minute story?
Sure, yeah. Let's hear it.
Okay. So in the summer vacation between 7th and 8th grade, I remember being at home watching my gym partner as a monkey, and my dad comes home from work, and he asks me, "Hey son, you've always wanted to play guitar, right?" And I'm like, yeah. "Well, what do you think about playing the bass guitar?" I'm like, "Sounds great." "Well, that's good, son, because Duke just got his 3rd DUI, and he is in jail. And we have a tour in a month and a half. So you're going to come over here, and you're going to learn these
How old were
13
you?
songs." I was 12. And so over the course of 6 weeks, he drills these songs into my brain, and I go and play, and then I come back in 8th grade, and I'm like, "Yeah, check out all these photos of me like playing in bars and
That's awesome,
you know,
dude.
all over the
That's
Midwest."
so awesome.
And then that just opened up a floodgate.
Right.
I then had like a punk rock band I was in middle school, and
What
then
was
like
the name of them?
it was called ER,
ER?
which we released 2 albums, and with both of the albums, the band was ER, but the album would change what it stood for. So the first one was Electric Radiation, and then the second one was Everything's Redone. And then
What kind of punk? Like
Subhumans, the Queers, Crass, you know,
Right
like
on, right on.
super,
Yeah,
you
the-
know, noise punk,
right.
just
Okay.
as fast as I could play
Right on.
without dropping my pick.
Right. 2-minute songs and all that.
Well,
Right.
it's shorter.
Right. Shorter. Yeah. Okay.
And then in high school, I started an alternative band, which didn't really do a whole lot. It was called Loss of Red, and I had
Were you still playing bass at this point?
in that band, I would alternate. Like the first half of the set, I'd play bass, and then the second half of the set, I would play guitar. And we got invited in my senior year to go open for a local band at a place called Aggie Central Station, which actually, if you come out to our Attack the Hat show this upcoming Friday, 11:15 Moro, that used to be Aggie Central Station. So that whole building has a lot of memories for me, and like I feel very emotional returning to it every time.
Sweet.
But we got invited to play this Halloween gig, and I didn't really think a whole lot of it. I told a lot of my friends, but obviously a lot of my friends couldn't go since it was 21 plus. And so we load in, we're in the green room, and we walk out because we're opening, and the place is sold out. And it was a moment in my brain that just flipped a switch, and I was like, no, this is, I don't really want to do mechanical engineering anymore. I like this. This is cool. This is nice. And then, so then I started the Sounds of Many, and I've been playing guitar in the Sounds of Many, but I also play bass professionally in some other groups. But really, actually, what I've played the longest was I'm a flautist originally. I started.
No way, I didn't know that.
I started playing flute when I was in the 3rd grade.
I did not know that.
And I played flute in a jazz band in high school, and for 2 years at K-State. Go Wildcats! I say that to press your buttons. I saw a rock chalk.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. My youngest son graduates from KU next month.
Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations!
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
As much as the rivalry, really,
no,
it's just awesome.
no.
But and now I'm in the Sounds of Many, and it's I love playing
That's
guitar.
awesome. That's awesome.
I like hitting chords, is what I like saying.
Mm-hmm. You guys were talking about your chord progressions and stuff before you started when you were warming up tonight. I can always tell. I can tell when I listen to people play. Yeah, I can tell by your breaks if you were music students as kids. There was one break in particular that you hit tonight, and I can tell right there. Bam! Yep, music students. And no, really, you can just tell there's a maturity of music. You guys know what I mean.
No, I completely do.
And I can tell when I hear guys talk about music, and I heard you two in particular talking about a chord progression, there's just things. There's things I pick up on because I've been around musicians all my life, and it's not to say anything against street musicians because I'm a do-it-yourselfer, and I can keep up with anybody. But there's just things about there's languages and stuff in music itself that I hear from schooled musicians that I don't hear from street musicians. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll make it quick, but I think the main thing is like all of us is like, I mean, this is something we're all passionate about. And so, I mean, being able to communicate like the things that we're hearing in our heads is like super important to us.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that I constantly hear about, especially in a lot of bands, that it's like, I don't need to know music theory and do all that. And you technically don't, but I feel like
it makes a huge difference, man.
Right.
No, circle of fists, all that stuff,
right.
man.
And I feel like it comes from like a bit of, I won't say selfishness, but it's like if you're constantly thinking about yourself and you're not thinking about how everybody else is perceiving what you're doing, communication's important. But the last thing I have to say about is, I mean, whenever you take the time to, and like I said, for all of us, taking the time to understand how music works, it turns it from writing a song into crafting a song.
Right,
I think that's really important for us.
Right,
So.
and plus, just in the way learning a song, like I spent my life learning covers. I know millions of covers. I don't know how many cover songs I know. I've tried to write them all down, and I can't, but I learned them all by ear and stuff, and I've honed my ear. But I know if I would have learned music theory, then you can just listen to a song and know where they're going next just because that's where it belongs to go.
So I am by far probably the least knowledgeable about music theory in this band.
Say it's him.
and so I'm very like I'm actively asking people like, what is this chord? And it's like an embarrassing thing. So if you're thinking about being a musician or whatever, I don't think you have to go learn music theory to be a musician.
You don't. You absolutely
have
don't.
to do
No.
that. But I do think playing music
I think it's
is
a good
a
idea too.
language. And
It's
it
a-
gives you
yep.
grammar
Yep.
that you can then
Yes,
take to
yes.
like be a little bit more fluent.
Yes.
Because often I have to like bash my head against like a brick wall to figure out just one simple thing. Earlier today,
Well, it's just, you go to law school to learn the language to read contracts, basically, and that's kind of the same thing.
Earlier, just like 2 hours ago, Nick and I there's this song by Soccer Mom that I really love, and I was like, I know it starts on. And I was like, I know it goes blah blah, and I was like, I don't know what that second chord is. I don't know, and he was like, oh well, if it's this, then more than likely the next one is this.
Right. That's the conversation I heard you guys having. Right.
And I was like, if I just knew a little bit more, then, it's not that I need that, like, framework to be able to make music, but being able to explain concepts is a lot easier when you have the grasp on the grammar associated with it.
Exactly. Yep, the wider your vocabulary. Yep. And one more thing, and then you guys can play a couple more songs. And then we'll after a couple more songs, we're going to talk to these guys here. Is that a Les Paul Jr.?
No, this is, in my opinion, a slept-on Gibson model. It's a Gibson Melody Maker. They're a little thinner than a traditional Les Paul. They're about the thickness of like a Les Paul Special. They're just 2 single coils, although the ones that come stock with them are a little dinky sounding. So I threw some lace sensor pickups in them a long time ago, and
What year did they make
like
this?
this is a 1964, but they made them.
Did it come stock with this tremolo on it?
So they do come stock with this. This one I put on myself.
Okay.
They came out with a wrap tail variety or this vibrato arm, and they made them from 59 until I think 68, and there's like a couple different iterations. They start out very Les Paul looking. They're single cut.
Well, it's like their answer to Fender or something, because
Yeah,
you don't see Gibsons
absolutely.
with single coils and tremolos.
Yeah,
You know, it's
No,
weird.
but it's one of my favorite guitars. If you're out like in the Kansas City, Topeka, Lawrence area, I highly recommend Ryan Verthine. He did all the fretwork. He's an incredible guitar tech, and I was pretty certain. I was told by a lot of different music companies that I was going to have to refret this, and Ryan set it up, and it sounds great.
And
Although
Ryan told you, "Don't
I think
fret
this
a thing."
this might be the last time I can get away with a file recrown. Otherwise, I'm going to start having a fretless guitar.
Ryan said, "Don't fret it," right?
All right.
Thank you.
I think this next song. You guys want to play a new song? Yeah. Okay, let's play a new song.
Right on.
keep trying to just get up and go. Guess the sun, and I felt so low. Don't have to explain myself, but I guess I'll try. It's just a white lie. It's just a white lie. Yeah, just a white lie. It's just a white lie. Oh, why don't you care? Why don't you care? Why don't you care? Why don't you care? No! Not about where I've been, it's where I'm going. Just a white lie. Just a white lie. Just a white lie. It's not a white anymore. Send a razor blade letter to the unholy mother. You get the scroll so tightly, so I cannot dream. These lines, amber pines, they won't bring me down. She was laughing, and I was around. Teach the world how to be. I will go out of my mind. They say my love was made from gold. Take a good look at your soul. I don't know what to believe. From windows or RINO. I'm wondering what is wrong. Enemies in my outcome. Yeah, it's always the best. I don't know what to believe. What reduce or renew? Wondering what is wrong with the melodies in my house. 'Cause I'm too bad. Okay. Yeah, let's do one more. I'll do as I please. Baby, don't you leave. You're so hard to find. Red lights flashing brightly, pink, purplish hue. Hey, Mr. Ambulance Driver, faces turning blue. I hope this ain't true. This can't be you. Little girl, if you're on my mind, 'cause I know every time you go around, girl, baby, I'll have to find this I show. Give me a chance, I will prove to you just what I can do. 'Cause I know, do as you please, do as you please. Rushing down the whitewash halls, picking up the pace. Baby, baby, don't you leave me. You're so hard to chase. I know we are together, even though I'm right beside you. If your soul is feeling lighter, don't give up, I know you're fighting. Yeah. Oh no, That song was called "Do As You Please." Brand new? No. That song you can find out on our EP, Sounded Out.
You can't miss it. It's got us on it.
Yeah, yeah, it's got all of us on it. The song that we played just 2 songs prior was a new song. It's called White Lie. We'll be playing it at the upcoming shows. Trust me, you'll want to be there.
Have you not played it at a show yet?
No, we have not.
Nice. You have now.
Yes. This whole stream sounds great, but I guarantee you, if you're there in person, you're gonna like feel the air being pushed, and that's like you need to be there for that.
Yeah, you need to see these guys live. Your live show is incredible. Like I said, you blew me and Amber away. You really did. You guys' energy is like off the chart. You jump up on the drum set and you run all over the place, and really and that just happened. That's all spontaneous. Huh? You can't even contain yourself, can you? No. Yeah, it just kind of happened. You're kind of like.
No, I can't contain myself.
You have a little bit of Angus Young in you.
Oh, I you know what? I like AC/DC. I think there's been a pushback in my generation of calling AC/DC corny, but you know what?
Dude,
I
they
do
have
love
no
me
idea.
some AC/DC.
They have
Some
no idea.
Akadaka.
No, that's my generation right there. Bon Scott, baby. Bon Scott knew how to rock and roll. He died. Yeah. He died to show us how to rock and roll, baby. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. We're here for you guys tonight. So tell us about your bass. I want to hear about your bass, man. Tell us about what was your first instrument? Oh yeah, here, we can hand you, give me that microphone there, buddy. Yep.
Cool. All right, so like a lot of these guys, I actually started I started in band. My first instrument was trombone. I picked that up in 5th grade.
Trombone, huh?
Yeah, yep.
You know, I think that's kind of common, not like all bass players, but I think trombone's a common instrument for bass players, for young bass players.
Yeah, I mean, bass clef, so you can read the music, so that's kind of nice.
Yep.
But yeah, so, you know, the littlest dude in my grade, and I choose to play the one instrument that requires you to actually have long arms. And
that's funny.
I'm just being stubborn about it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Exactly, big brass slide whistle. And then, so my first bass was a Schecter that my parents got for me when I was it was probably junior year, so maybe when I was 17.
Did you ask for it, or did they just?
Yeah. I
okay.
mean, not specifically. I kind of just was like, hey, I think I want to play bass.
Right on.
But I was kind of shitty about it. I didn't really play that much. I mean, I did a little, but I kind of...
Was there a bass player you wanted to play like?
Not initially, no. But my first...
Were you still playing the trombone?
Yeah. Yeah, still in high school. I played all the way through until graduation. I didn't go to a traditional college.
Did you do marching band?
I did. Yep. Mm-hmm. With our school, they made us actually. It wasn't really a choice. So
I love marching. I love watching marching bands.
Yeah, for us, you either did
Those
a
drummers
sport
are
or you did marching band.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so after high school, I didn't really pick it up. I kind of taught myself a little bit, but I didn't really play that much. And then COVID happened, and I was locked indoors, and it was like, I guess I should probably play this thing. I was like, I made him get it for me, so I should be a better son and actually use the thing. So
well, good for you.
So yeah, I taught myself for a while, played
on
around
YouTube?
with some of my friends. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But you know, then I took lessons with a couple different people, and I started to take it more seriously. Found myself a couple bassists that I really idolized. Ended up buying myself my first real instrument, that being my prized number one, Normally I play a Rickenbacker 4003S. It is my sweet
yay.
baby.
I've never had a Rickenbacker.
Yeah, it is.
Say it again. You said Rickenbacker or something.
Yeah, it's Backer.
Ooh.
Technically.
Excuse me.
Technically.
I knew he was gonna be. As soon as he said that, I was like, ooh, we touched something
Yeah,
here.
technically.
Rickenbacker.
Technically, it's
Okay.
Backer.
Yeah, okay,
But it is one of those where technically both are acceptable. It's sort of like when a lot of Italian immigrants came over to the country in the 20s
is it
and they
Italian?
fucked up their name. Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, he's Swiss. He's Swiss German.
Okay.
What's
What's Italians got to do with it?
Well, it's the same idea. So they fucked up his last name. They couldn't pronounce it right, and he was just like, you know what, whatever.
Oh.
And so he went by Backer for the rest of his life, even though in his original home country, Bacher technically would have been correct, but doesn't matter that much. It's just semantics at that point. But yeah, so picked up the Rick. I actually sold a really nice bolt-action rifle that I had built just because I was like, you know what, guns are cool, but I want that.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too.
So-
I'd take the base over.
Yeah,
over
so
the
I-
rifle any day.
So I've been playing that Rick. It's been my prized possession, but I like weird bases. I go
wouldn't
out
mind
of my
shooting
way
myself
to
with a base.
yeah.
It wouldn't hurt as bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I go out of my way to collect and play weird bases.
Good
I
for
don't
you.
I don't
Why is it always the bass player that's a weirdo? Can anybody answer that for me? Why, Luke? Why are we always the one?
Well, as a fellow bass player, I think we just don't get enough attention. So we have to like diversify into bizarre fields in order to gain the attention that we need.
It's our way of saying, why is it always Marsha, Marsha, Marsha? Hold on a second. Here, switch to the iPhone cam. Where's the iPhone? Oh, there it is.
So, what type of bass is that?
All right, so this is an Ampeg Dan Armstrong Lucite bass. The originals of these were built in the late 60s. Yeah, it's totally see-through. So the
We can
originals
see your
of these,
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's-
say, and I think it'll trick the green screen too.
Yeah, it does. It
will.
tricks the green screen. That's
so
cool as fuck, man.
The originals of these.
What's that say? Dan Armstrong Ampeg.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So
That's so cool.
yeah, the originals were from the 60s. This is an early 2000s reissue, but they're the same. They're really strange, totally weird pickup configuration.
Yeah, the pickup pops out, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So the pickup totally slides out. There's a
Somebody hold that microphone for him.
Stand by.
Sure, it's really your bass. We believe you.
Performing surgery on it.
Wow, that's so weird. And so they make different pickups for it.
You could hide
Wow.
your weed in there.
Yep, there's
We can hide our weed in there, man.
I don't think hiding the weed in the clear bass is the best.
Well, it depends where you're at.
That's sick. As the kids would say, that's sick.
yeah.
I think,
So
whatever they would say.
Yeah, so there's 3 different pickups. They originally came with 2, but the guy that is named after this, Dan Armstrong, his son Kent also custom makes pickups for these, and I have one of those that sometimes I use too. But yeah, it's really a strange, innovative system to just swap out the pickups, and it takes like 2 seconds. It's really weird. Haven't seen it on any other instrument. They make a guitar like this too. But yeah, they're really odd.
That is really, really cool. You whipped that out today. I was like, what? What the hell is that?
Yeah. As soon as I knew there was a green screen, I was like, ooh, I know. This is gonna be really
what
trippy.
What the hell is that?
And I was like, this is gonna be super trippy. I gotta bring it out for that, just to see if I can trick it.
yeah, right on. So you only joined the band last May. So how long has Sound of Many been a band?
In this
2016.
version, not very long. Only like a year and some change.
Okay.
2016.
Oh, 2016. So 9 years. Who's been in the band for 9 years?
Just
Lucas.
Lucas.
Oh, just Lucas. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, all of us, you know,
So you've
2
been
years or less.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, everybody else is relatively new comparatively.
All right. So Brad, the drummer.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Let's start with because since you went to school, how young were you when you started your first instrument, and what instrument was it?
I was 7. My dad was obsessed with classic rock, and we would spin cassettes. Like I remember, he had Led Zeppelin 3 on cassette, and I was like, holy fuck, this shit is rad. And
Really, when you were 7, you were
Yeah.
yeah. That's how I was too.
he would
Yeah.
also play. He would play music a lot. I had to go watch him play. And then he bought me Guitar Hero, and I played that. And so I was just always around it. And I was like, holy fuck, man, this is all this.
Was
is
he a
shit.
musician?
Yes, he played guitar.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Right now, probably like 35 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's been playing for a while, but he does it as a hobby.
Right.
But I remember when I was 7, I was talking to him because he was like, "You want to play an instrument?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I do." I didn't say fuck. When I was 7.
Pap.
But I was like, "I want to play drums because it sounds easy." So then he got me a kit, and then I learned how to play Smoke on the Water.
Huh.
Just by listening, and that's kind of how I got started. I would just listen to all these records all the time and watch YouTube
That's
videos.
why I never heard a drummer say "Smoke in the Water" was his first song. That's always the guitar player, man. That's funny.
Yeah, right. That drum part is just rad.
I fucking love Deep Purple, dude.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite. God damn, you can't tell me nothing about Deep Purple, man.
What?
Space Trucking, oh my God.
Tokyo
dude.
Woman, Tokyo
You want to
Girl.
get my motor running, throw on some Deep Purple, man. That gets me going.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's always been drums for you.
Yeah. For the most part, when I was.
Did you take drums in school at all?
Yes. When I got to 6th grade, I did percussion.
Okay.
And I just learned it all. And
Did you go to were you in the drum line?
yes, in high school.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love drumline, dude.
Towards the end of it,
Yeah.
I was coaching everybody with the
Right.
play.
Oh yeah, buddy.
I didn't do it in
Yeah.
college. Just
Sick.
I didn't do it in college.
You ever heard the kids say that? They go sick.
I say it.
Yeah, that's
Sick.
awesome. Sick.
That's ill.
yeah. Bet.
Dope.
Dope. Bet.
Wow, that's wild. That's it. Well,
What'd you say?
yeah. Now you have ill. That's
Oh, ill. Yeah, I've heard that one. Yep, ill. Yep.
I have a bunch of funny ways of how I describe music.
Right on.
So like, there's like different categories. There's fuck ass music.
Fuck ass.
Yeah, and that's just music that's hard to play. There's hokey pokey music,
Right.
which is anything out of the real book, jazz standard. I think most of that shit is hokey pokey. It's like make you want to stick your finger out and waggle, stick your foot out and wiggle it. Another one is penis music,
Right.
and that's like Primus, Ween, so that's kind of out there. But yeah, I think we're my parts for the band are a little fuck ass sometimes.
Little fuck ass.
Yeah. But it's a lot of
It's
fun.
always the drummer that doing that shit.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all you're like into math and shit. you
Yeah,
know?
I was getting ready to bring that up.
Yeah.
So like, I was able to understand rhythm a little bit easier as a kid because my dad was a carpenter, and
Right.
so I just like once I kind of got the basic idea of 4/4 and there's 16th notes and
Right.
a bar 8/8 notes. I was like, oh, that's a tape measure.
Right.
So
Oh,
that's how
cool.
I kind of
Did you really?
yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
how
it's
I
weird
put
how
it together.
kids will link shit up like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's dope. That's sick.
That's ill.
That's fire.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire. Dap me up.
Yeah.
Dap me up.
Yeah. Fucking A. Fucking
Fuego.
A. That's what we said when I was a kid. Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
That still gets
Gnarly, dude.
fucking
I said that a lot when I was a kid.
I
Uh,
use gnarly. I can't help it.
Yeah, I still do. You know. And anyway, I had a job once. I used to get written up all the time for saying dude.
What?
Yeah, dude. Oh, shit. You know, it was okay I said shit. I just couldn't say dude. Yeah. I got fired from that job. I used to get fired all the time. So anyway, so yeah. So did you play? Did any of you go to college and take music in college?
Only
You
us.
did?
Only us. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did
Yeah.
flute. Yeah, we did as well.
And you both did?
Yeah.
Scholarships?
Hell no.
I did have an artistic. I forgot what they called it. It was a $250 like artistic scholarship.
Cool.
That I used,
Autistic?
Yeah. Autistic.
Yeah.
No,
Special
artistic.
Special ed. Sweet, man. I love that drumline stuff. Like, you ever listen to drumline with bagpipes?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, that stuff's sick, man.
Check that out. It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can find. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can find it on YouTube. Yeah. No, I've been listening. On cassette. I used to listen on cassettes. And,
Oh.
yeah, or whatever, a long time ago. You know,
Right,
it's just
yeah.
cool. And it's probably like, I don't know what it's probably like funeral music or something. I don't know. But it's just cool. You know, and the drums are just.
Yeah.
You know.
At somebody's
God,
funeral.
Damn, they're going like a million miles an hour. You know. Yeah. So let's hear from Jake there.
Oh, well, what was there to hear?
What was your first instrument and how old were you?
So I was in about 5th grade, and I wanted to play the trumpet. I wanted to be like
sweet.
Louis Armstrong and play like
oh,
jazz.
nice.
Like
Yeah,
that.
I played trumpet in school. That's
Yeah.
what I played.
So that was what I did for about 3 years
Mhm.
until like 8th grade, and then when I got to high school, I did not want to do that anymore. Wanted to take different classes, so I just kind of fell out of that. You know,
Mhm.
stopped playing the trumpet. I wish I hadn't. I wish I had stayed with it, but yeah. And then I pretty much took a break from music. I didn't really play much throughout high school. Then graduated.
Did you think about it?
Not really.
No?
You know, there was
so you were just
other
yeah,
things on
yeah.
the mind. You know.
Chicks,
Yeah. Well, you know.
women.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, around COVID, lockdown happened, and I was sitting at home, and I decided, I'm gonna learn the guitar, just start playing. A friend had given me a, what was it, like
Just
an
out of nowhere,
Axel-
you'd never thought about it before.
I mean, no, what it was Guitar Hero. I shit you not, playing
You know how-
Guitar Hero.
You know
What-
how much I hear that?
Yeah.
You said,
Yeah.
wait, you said that.
Oh,
It
this was
bangs. That's a new one for me. Yeah, it bangs. That's always been sexual to me. Yeah. It bangs. It bangs.
Guitar Hero definitely bangs.
Don't do that, old man. Please.
Yeah,
My eyes.
Yeah,
So-
Guitar Hero. It's Guitar Hero World Tour on the Wii.
You know, I always sucked at video games. I was a pinball wizard. I'm,
Yeah.
You know, I was born in the 60s, so I kicked ass at pinball.
Oh yeah.
And then I was 13 when
you a wizard?
Asteroids came out. And I sucked at it. And everybody kicked my ass.
Oh yeah.
And I hated it because I hated getting my ass kicked. And then Nintendo came out, and I never once saved the princess. And I sucked at that too, so I never played that. And then Guitar Hero came out, and I sucked
yeah.
at that too.
Yeah.
And everybody used to kick my ass, and I used to get mad because I could actually play the fucking guitar, and everybody's kicking my ass, and they couldn't play a lick.
Well, that's the
You
funny
know?
thing about like the Guitar Hero. It does not translate to the actual guitar at all,
At
or
all.
vice versa.
At all.
The drums kind of do.
I thought when that came out, I thought for once I'm gonna rock a video game, man.
It's
Nope,
g-
I
it-
sucked at it.
It's good with rhythm teaching.
It is good with
Yeah.
rhythm
Yeah,
teaching.
I didn't do
right,
the drums.
right.
And there's Rocksmith.
Rocksmith,
Rocksmith.
arguably
I never
way
heard of
better.
that one.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, basically.
Pretty
But
much.
it does correlate.
It's way better. And, like,
So Rocksmith is a lot like it, but it does correlate.
Hmm.
Like you can plug in an instrument and it'll follow, it'll track
Nice,
it.
nice.
So it does actually like teach you how to play a song, which is pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Guitar Hero, right around 2020 lockdown, and I was like, I'll just play the guitar and try learning from like Marty Music, learning online. A friend had given me a guitar, a cheap like Axel Strat, and that was that was pretty much that. Off to the races. The first song I learned was "House of the Rising Sun."
Oh, nice.
By,
That's a great fucking song.
Oh yeah, my dad, he always
Which
played
the original version, or not the original version, but
the Animals.
Animals, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that video. I always tell
It is. It's a good video.
It's a pioneer. That video was 1963, 64,
yeah.
something like that. And like that's the template of all rock and roll videos after that, you know.
For sure.
MTV, that's MTV in a nutshell.
It's like
40 years later, 20 years later, you know.
For sure.
So yeah, Eric Burden.
Oh yeah.
He's I think he's a forgotten hero of rock and roll.
Oh, for
He
sure.
gave us so much, you know.
Yeah. And went on to produce.
Yeah. No, I love Eric Burden.
For sure. Yeah, that old '60s rock. That's what I grew up listening to. I can think back to like Led Zeppelin. Cashmere was one that my dad always played.
Nice.
So just growing up hearing that kind of stuff.
So how long ago did you start playing guitar?
So 2020. I
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Wow.
Like I played trumpet before that, but I didn't really.
You come a long way in 5 years, dude. You did.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been hitting it pretty hard the past few years.
And when did you meet Brad?
So I met Brad my second semester of COSO 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And we've been kind of jamming ever since. And then, funny story, I found Lucas on Craigslist. And he was looking for a bass player.
Was he lost on Craigslist?
He was lost.
And you found him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was looking for a bass player. And I was like, well, I can play guitar. Close enough. went out to a practice and been with him for the past 2 years-ish.
Right on.
Graduated to guitar at one point.
Right on.
Right about 2 years.
So, why don't you guys promote some of your stuff? Make sure everybody, if you like Fatally Live, I don't say this enough, because everybody always says like, follow, share, and I never say it, you know. So I should say that
Like
more.
that shit.
So yeah, like Fatally Live, follow Fatally Live, share Fatally Live, tell your friends to like it. You should do the same for the Sounds of Many, and you guys should promote your shows.
Yeah,
you're going on a little mini tour coming up, right?
Yeah, so we've got like a little weekend type thing on the 18th and 19th of April. We're playing Manhattan, and then we're playing in Warrensburg, Missouri, Manhattan, Kansas, not New York. That said, if you're watching this and you're up in New York City, go check out the Tape Rooms. That's a really cool like EDM venue that just opened up. They're really cool. But no, we're playing at a place called Attack the Hat, which is at 1115 Moro Street in Manhattan, Kansas. Doors at 6. Music starts at 7, and then we're playing at the Hatch in Warrensburg, Missouri.
So the Hatch is a DIY venue that Jake and I started in Warrensburg because we had a bunch of we have a bunch of music students there, and that's most of what UCM is a fine arts school and a teacher's college. That's like kind of the big thing. And nobody was playing Joe's there, not even at the bars. And if they were, it was like Shaggy Two Dope from ICP. That was kind of a bad deal.
It's funny because just with us, we played a lot of college towns at a lot of really cool DIY venues, and it's like why is there no one else doing this in Warrensburg?
So yeah, when we started
did it ourselves.
We started it last year on 420, because of the holiday, and so we had bands like we played, and we had bands come over that we were friends with, all the Lake Love, Tape Room, and there's one more I can't remember.
Ozark Valley Underground.
Oh yeah, Ozark Valley Underground.
There was another one.
There was another one. Was there?
Anyway.
No, Brody played.
Oh,
yeah. It was a success. We were able to fund people doing music that were that corresponded to UCM, specifically the music department, and we also gave some money to some local charities that we still do. So we always give back to the community, and as far as I'm concerned, is that we're the only music venue now because a lot of these bars are shutting down the music portion of it.
Yeah.
Or they're being real stickler about it, only certain bands, and we're just trying to promote a culture and really give people a voice and give back to the community. So so it used to be at our house in our basement, yeah. But then it got a little too big for our britches, so we decided to move to on campus, University of Central Missouri's alumni chapel. But we're not playing in the synagogue or the sanctuary. What do you want to call that? We're playing in the basement.
Still a basement show.
It's still a basement show, and then not only do we have bands there, but we have local artists who are also in the visual arts programs, and you see them selling their art. So it's just an art museum, art conglomerate, and I think we're the first one and the only ones to ever do it.
Maybe not the only ones to ever do it, but the only ones right now.
Yeah, the only ones right now.
Trying to build up a community, build up,
So for that show, April 19th, doors are at 5, music starts at 6, and we have a lot of good lineups. We're playing, a lot of good lineups, a lot of other good bands as well. It's going to be a good time.
The other shows we've got coming up is April 24th. We're playing here in Kansas City. We're going to play at the RINO, which is up in North KC. And that... I think doors are at 7, music's at 8. Playing with a pretty cool lineup. We're playing with Captain Howdy. They're from Lawrence, and Tidal Wave. Wave is spelled like the video or the audio file, not the video file. Come on, Lucas. And then the only other show we've got coming up right now is May 3rd, we're playing this thing called the Gunsmoke Sessions out in Dodge City, Kansas. So, that'll be really, really fun. And then we're going to take a couple months to finish writing some brand new songs and hit the end of this year super hard. But, I think, what do you guys want to play another couple songs?
Yeah.
All right, let's play some more songs. This is from an anime. I hope you guys like. Life is beautiful. My roulette keeps on spinning, but I just am not winning. She is wonderful. Right now I see her lives reflected from my own eyes. And if you think that I would just be waiting here, you'll be right, and I'll be there waiting just for you. My girl, won't you see I'll always be true. Go as far as you may. Life is beautiful. She continues to dance and sing, even when we are not talking. She is wonderful. Right now I see her eyes reflected from when I'm above miles. And if you think that I would just be waiting, you'll be right, and I'll be there waiting just for you. My girl won't This next song is a love song. I wrote it just a few weeks after.
I love that song. That's my favorite song of your guys'. I fucking.
Damn it! It's covered.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I fucking love that song. I fucking love that song.
I did translate it
I've
from
never heard it
Japanese, so it's from a band called The Pillows. Unfortunately, they just broke up. R.I.P.
I'm sorry. I love that song though. It's not my favorite song of yours though. I love all those other songs better than that one. Way more.
That's okay. This next song is called Satisfied Valentine. I wrote this just a couple weeks after meeting my wife for the very first time. I was like, this girl's really cute. I don't know what is going on, but I really clicked with her. So I was like, I wanted to write a song. So. This isn't a song for a satisfied Valentine. It's for a girl that I wish to make mine. With long hair and a fellowship to spend, I see her flaws and I'm glad that they're there. And I see a mountain falling from the tears in your eyes. One another like two lovers, I'll kiss you goodbye. Walk along shopping passes with broken homes filling pastures. I walk across to set your soul just to say, yeah, I love. I'll be out east, you'll be out west, searching for something from where I'll rest. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be out north, you'll be down south, searching for something from word of mouth. I'll be waiting for you. If you're in the chat, make sure to say something really nice to our keyboard player, Nick. And come out to a show, he's single. I'll be out one sunny morning. I'll be waiting at dawn. I pray that you will join me, and soon we'll be gone. The pale moon driving lightning. I pray you will soar. With the currents in your eyes, I see you swept right along. With the bird song, I know you're right, and I know when you're wrong. Walk along shopping passes with broken homes filling pastures. I walk across to set your soul just to say, yeah, I love you. This next song that we're gonna play is a song called "Find Your Way." Yeah, I wrote this when I decided, you know, I'm done with living in Manhattan, Kansas. I'm moving to a bigger city. Tell me all about the people who say they're gonna go out and find a new way. Then they're gone the very next day. Maybe if we roll out of our beds and we step outside and see where we were left on this cold bitter night, I can feel myself hanging on. Twist my bones until you're gone. Pick up the pieces of your broken heart, just press eject, get on your feet, go far, then they're gone. At the first light of dawn, they're gonna hit start. But I can still fight. I'll stand up alright for the man at the square and the ones that care to reach past the stars. Where you are, yes, I'll go again. I guess I'll go. I'll count my blessings, then I'll toss them on the floor. If I can't fly, where did I go wrong? Have I just lost my mind? Take it all away, girl, so I don't have to try. Curtain can I close? If the actor is on stage, just open up your eyes, girl. Your life is not a cage. Come on and take my hand. With every passing breath, we can start a new beginning. We can give out all the rest, where we do not have to cry anymore. Oh, hush, little baby, you won't be heard. Your mama and your papa are exchanging words. Then I'm gone. At the first light of dawn, you're gonna hit. But I can still I'll stand up alright for the man at the square and the ones that message on the screen, lightning in the sky, thunder that rain. Can you see all night as he goes by? Watch our death will strike them down. Angels that cry. Can you see all night as he walks by? That death will strike them down. Angels that cry. Oh, thank you so much.
Hell to the yeah. Damn, you guys are good. You really
Thank
are.
you so much.
Fuck. I just can't sit still. I can't. I've never been known to sit still, though. I mean, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
a big thing that I wanted was I wanted people to come out to our shows and dance.
Yes. I know. I've always loved when the dance floor is full. That's always a good sign. Yep. That means the drinks are selling too. That's always a good sign too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Tip your bartenders. Yeah.
If you're not tipping your bartenders, unfortunately, you are scum.
Yep.
So
Piece of shit.
feel free to still buy tickets and show up to our show, but if you don't tip your bartenders, I will call you scum to your face. And if it's cool with you, I mean, if it helps you tip the bartender in the future, I'll get into a fist fight with you in the alley. Like
That's not nice. That's not nice, Lucas.
Oh.
So where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years?
Playing Reading.
Reading? California?
No, isn't Reading UK? Yeah.
Oh, is there a Reading UK?
It's a big festival.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of that.
I say, or in Australia.
No, I've heard.
Reading, Leeds.
Are you really?
Fuck Coachella.
Do you really want to be there in 5 years?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you got a plan? How do you get there?
Well, we just a couple weeks ago we went and played South by Southwest, which was an incredible experience. We've met a lot of really great promoters and a lot of really great people, new fans. And if places like South by Southwest are interested in us, then I don't see any reason
why
we
not?
can't
I think
aim
everybody
for
will love you.
other things.
I think anybody you guys play in front of will love you. I really do.
You're very sweet, Nick.
No, really. If they don't, then fuck them. No, you. Well, don't fuck them. You'll get diseases doing that.
Speak for yourself.
If they don't like us, they've double Van Gogh'd themselves.
But no. If they don't like you, then there's some type of narrow genre that, you know what I mean. Then they just don't like anything. You know what I mean.
You know, Nick, that brings up something. I really don't get people that only listen to like one genre.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm like,
I like
there's
Blondie.
such a
they
breadth of music out there to like solo in on one thing.
Yep.
You're like,
if you saw my playlist, you would laugh.
oh, I think if you saw my playlist, you would laugh.
Yeah. I'm very eclectic. I think the word is. I'm all over the place.
Only Napalm Death.
Oh man, Napalm Death. I remember late Napalm Death. I used to love them. Yep.
Is it the band with like the
could
1
end up
minute,
on
the
my-
1 second song?
It's called We Suffer.
Only
Yeah.
Corpse Factory. Only Gorgoroth.
Shit, man.
I hear some late '60s influence in your music.
Yeah, that's probably pretty fair.
Yep.
I'm a
I
big 60s
I hear
guy.
some cars.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
We are by a highway.
We are by a highway.
Yeah, we're by a highway.
Oh, okay, car. Oh, I hear car. Okay,
He's being a sarcastic boy.
Slow but steady, they call me. Yep.
And finishes first.
Yep. No, I hear all kinds of eclectic shit in your shit. You shit in your shit.
Thank you.
And I see it in your guitars too. You know. So yeah, I
was just at there's a really great kind of like there's a record store / like clothing store that's down in the Westport area called A Beautiful Day, and I just when I was over there to pick up my record player just on Thursday night, I turned around and I saw this picture of the Rolling Stones that I had never seen before, and it had Keith Richards playing a melody maker exactly like mine, and I was like, oh, that's
Sweet.
cool. I normally associate him more with like his telly. Right, Keith, is Keith the one that plays the telly? Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
probably does play telly songs. That sounds right.
But I was like, oh, that's cool. But there's some Stones influence. I think, you know, out of all of the good bands, there's something to be learned, and I do my best to take some good notes.
I finally I've been trying all night since you guys have been warming up. I've been trying to figure out there's a song that you guys keep reminding me of, and I still can't name it, but it's. I'm not talking about Mike. There's a song you guys have been reminding me of, and it's been on the tip of my tongue, and I haven't been able to think of it. But since you've been warming up, I keep thinking of it, and it's that song. Take my time going down for the last time.
Oh shit! Is that Supertramp?
No, that's not Supertramp. I can't think of who it is.
Oh, is that Head East? Yeah.
I can't think of who it is. Yes. Never been any reason to never
That's a
think
great
about
song.
you. Hey, take. That's who you guys keep reminding me of all night long. That's been on the tip of my tongue all night, and it finally hit me what song it was. That's what it keeps. Because the keyboards and everything. That's what it keeps reminding. Okay, there we go. Thank you. But anyways, I've heard of now that I think of it, I've heard of Gibson Melody Makers, but I don't think I've ever actually seen one before.
Love it. It's a great
The
guitar.
Big Muff.
Yes.
You both play big muffs.
Yeah. I think it's probably like my desert island guitar pedal. If
If you run them through each other, like if you like daisy chain them, is
Muff the
is
muff?
that called the scissor?
Well, no, there's I know you're making a joke here, but there is the double muff or whatever. It's
Right.
a old 70s one where it's literally like
Of course.
there's a like a dimed big muff circuit that feeds into a second one, and you can control the second one's parameters, and it's just obnoxiously loud.
So the double muff is weird because the original. So like most people don't know this, but I'm a huge pedal nerd. So
That
It's
doesn't
been-
surprise me.
the Big Muff has been around since the late '60s, but there was an earlier version that was just called the Muff
Right.
Fuzz, and the double
Muff
muff is actually
Fuzz.
2 of those.
Oh, gotcha.
You got to do that afterwards. The Muff Fuzz.
Yeah, don't wanna keep it in your teeth. But yeah, the Big Muff came a little bit after, and it's been like, the fuzz for a lot of people. I mean, all 3 of us play some version of a Big Muff. So he plays one built by JHS. They're a local Kansas City
Yeah, I've heard
company.
of them. Yep.
He
keep wanting-
plays a
They've got a
Crimson.
storefront, don't they?
Oh yeah.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Not anymore, no. But he plays a Crimson, which is a green Russian. I play a deluxe bass Big Muff, which is sort of a green Russian, but it's all dialed for bass. It's got a clean blend, other things, and he
I
plays
play the New York.
yeah, he plays a New York full size, needlessly large one, but
Hey.
big
Hey.
enclosure, big sound.
It needs a pedal. It needs a pedal board all to its own.
I like it because I'm a little abusive to that Big Muff. I stomp like listen, it's called a stomp box, so boom. But it's maybe I'll upset some of the like the streaming viewers, but like it's the best fuzz to ever been created, and I recognize like there's niche ones. There's a lot of really great fuzzes, but
Right.
if I had to just take one out to an island and that's what I got, it'd be that.
For fuzz, my opinion was always the cheaper piece of shit it was, the better I liked it.
I do like the like the Mary Kay one is.
Oh yeah. Some of the original vintage like 60s fuzzes, total
Right,
garbage. I
right,
mean, they barely function, but
Right.
a lot of people really like that sound.
Right.
Like for that kind of super broken, barely working thing, Zvex makes one called the Fuzz Factory. That thing is borderline unusable in a lot of different settings.
Hmm.
It's total garbage, and I love it. It's great.
I picked one up for him, and I texted Bruce that I think this pedal's broken. He's like, no, that's just how it sounds. And you're like, okay.
You guys did a song where your bass fuzz was amazing. I loved it. You guys haven't done yet tonight, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you already
so,
did it?
Yeah. So 3 of our songs I've had a couple different bass fuzz sounds. So
No, there was one in particular.
Was it
Maybe
Melbourne?
talking about Mountain.
oh, okay. Well, yeah. If you're talking about
It's that Kiss song you guys do.
Kiss?
I'm just teasing.
well, you'll have to point it out whenever we play it, and I'll tell
Okay.
you what it is.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just making up in my head. I do that, you know. I'm an old man, you know. I see things.
Young.
I walk slow and I see things.
Experienced is the
experience.
term.
Oh yeah, that too.
All right, here. One second. We'll figure this out.
Wizened.
So you guys got a few more left in you?
Oh yeah, we've
think
got
so.
I think we got 2 or 3 more songs.
Right on.
We'll figure this
You
out.
play as many as you want, all right?
Is it this one?
That's the one.
Okay, so
It
that's
shakes the whole fucking
Sick.
house. It shakes the whole fucking house.
Sick.
Dope.
Dope.
Bet.
Dope. Bet.
Up there.
Bet.
Yeah, hell yeah. We should
Hell
play
yeah.
that song.
Dope.
Well, what do you think?
That
Nick?
shit's fire.
Should we play a couple more songs for you?
I would love that.
All right, let's play a couple more
Right on.
songs. Lil Pine. This song's called Helpline Direct. It is also not out, so if you come out and see it, you'll see it.
get around. You wanna try to get around. You said, hey, yeah, you're giving me a look at. And it quit, but you got to stop that. I got, what you got, looking up at a spot. Now one last relax, I got lots to give. I hope to try. One, say ba, guitar. Every time you go, wake up at dawn, you wanna get around town. Around to what you thought you trusted, and you but you did. That will be yourself. Now one last thing. Relax, I got lots to give. I hope to try. One.
All right. Well, you want to do it? All right. Let's take a 3. Nick, talk to the audience. Audience, do you guys want to hear another unreleased song?
Utterly. An Utterly song? I don't know what Utterly. Oh, unreleased. Okay, that makes more sense. Unreleased. Another unreleased song? That was a fucking badass song just now. God damn, I couldn't sit still. I can't sit still. I got a fever. Oh, yeah. And there's only one cure. You know, Brad, there's only one cure. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Where'd it go? There we go. I got a fever. Thank you, Brad. Ah, woo! I couldn't handle it. You're smoking on that bass, dude. Your Dan Armstrong Ampeg that you can't see. That's oh, sweet. You're going to play my D'Angelico.
Yeah.
Sweet. I love that guitar. Isn't it pretty? It's a beautiful guitar, isn't it? Yep.
It's super beautiful.
Super beautiful. Do you want me to keep on talking, or do you want me to get my fat ass out of the way? Which I can do both. I just can't do them both at the same time because I can't multitask. Yeah.
Tell you, Jack me nimble, Jack me quick, Jack me over the flaming witch. It's the only light that shines, only one tonight. Don't ask me to forgive, ask me to forgive. Do this once before, say me sorry again. But if you could come back now, who's to say I won't leave this all behind me? The mountain mansion. I will be fine. I will be fine, yeah, yeah. I'm staring out the window, and your fire burns through me, yeah. I will be fine. I will be free, yeah. I will be free. I will be free. I will be.
Yeah. So that's another upcoming song. That's called Mountain Magic. That should be out mid-July.
It's in the studio right now.
That's all we got for you. No! I'm so
Right on. That's a badass fucking tune. Have you played that one live before?
No.
Right on, dude. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
That's the only hint for another new song. That's all I'm giving.
That guitar sounds way
Thank
better
you
when
so
you play it.
much, Mr. Nick, for having me.
Oh, fucking A. Lucas, I fucking love you. You're so fucking awesome. Sounds of Many, I love all you guys. You guys are, you're just fucking incredible. I love you.
too.
No, you guys are just incredible. Thank you for, me and Lucas have been talking about this for a long time. We finally made it happen. I love that. Oh yeah, you're always welcome.
Would love to come back on.
You guys are always welcome. If you ever want to do acoustic thing, if you ever dig in doing something like that, anytime you guys ever want to do anything. I got that stand-up bass too. If you guys ever want to mess around with that, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, and thank everybody who watched it. We got about 300 views so far.
Hold up. I want the crew to come in. It wouldn't have been possible without the crew.
Oh yeah. I actually have helpers. I know everybody could see the difference tonight. You guys are incredible. You guys are really have taken it to a whole nother level. And from everybody at Fatally Live, which we love. Yeah, and thank you all so much.
Tonight it is Fatally Love.
It is. It's been a great vibe. And thank you to everybody. Thank you to Sounds of Many. And you guys are always welcome. And all you got to do is call. You're always welcome to come in.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you guys follow Sounds of Many. Go see them live. And why don't you plug your shows real fast, and then we'll sign off.
Our next shows are April 18th in Manhattan, Kansas at 11:15 Moro. Our next show after that, April 19th, Warrensburg, Missouri at the UCM Chapel. It's in the basement. Come be dungeon crawlers with us. Following that, April 24th, the RINO in North Kansas City. And lastly, May 3rd in Dodge City, Kansas, the Gunsmoke sessions. Thank you all so much.